Hello, hello. It's MamaRoxieSays. I am here for your wallets, your purses, and your pocketbooks, your hearts, and your minds. Today is Freaky Friday, and I want to start out by saying I am looking forward to talking to everyone today, receiving messages, and everything like that. You also have to know that my camera is very shitty, and if it whatever it does for you guys, I don't know. Sometimes it mess up the video, but it continues to play. But just know I'm working on getting a new camera. Please don't leave me subscribers and my newcomers. But just know I'm working on it. And I'm back to Freaky Friday. Today is Storyteller Day, and I am going to tell a story. I used to write poetry, and I write nasty stuff. But anyway, this is a story, and this is how the story goes. I have been wanting to see him for so long. Oh my God, just to see him stand there and he standing 6 feet two, them strong, muscle bound arms and that chest. Oh, that chest. He has the hands of a man, a strong, dominant, powerful man. Oh my God, just to see him work. And every time he comes to fix something, I cannot imagine anything else but him touching me with those hands, those long, strong, powerful hands. Him taking me from behind and wrapping me with those arms of his, kissing me on the back side of my neck and whispering in my ear, "Girl, I've been wanting you for so long now. And that's all I think about is you." Oh my. My heart starts to pound with every touch of him. I'm sweating. My heart is pulsating and my down below just won't stop throbbing. Oh my God, with the anticipation of him touching me. Hmm. But then he speaks and he says, "I can come back tomorrow and replace this part of the sink for you." And I'm looking like, all right, whatever you need to do is all right with me. And he stands up because he was laying down on the floor, and he starts to stand up, and you can see the bulge in his pants. I'm like, oh my imagination starts to run wild once again. He stands up and he slowly but surely bumps me. He has to press by me in order to go forward. The smell, oh my God, his smell was so amazing, so intense. I was like, oh my God, the sweat that was running down his face because it was hot. And I'm looking like, mm, mm. He turns around and he's chewing his gum and I can smell it. And I'm like, mm. And he says, "Could I ask you a question?" I said, "Sure you can." He says, "Are you married?" I say, "No, I'm not." He says, "Are you single?" "Yes, I am." And he says, I said, "Are you married?" He say, "No." He said, "Are you single?" Something like that. That just kind of threw me off. Like, something like that. I was like, mm. So he says, "Well, I'm going to have to come back tomorrow." I said, "Well, why all the questions?" He's like, "I'm going to have to come back tomorrow." I'm like, "Okay." So tomorrow, I'm ready. Honey, I am dressed with the littlest thing on. possible. And I am smelling like a million bucks. Hair laid down, face and lips is pretty. And I invite him in, and he's doing what he's doing, but I'm keeping myself occupied. And I'm cleaning, and he's watching, and I'm cleaning. He jumps up off that floor, takes me, and wraps his arms around me from behind, and he squeezes me, caressing me and kissing me, oh, so softly. And when I look into those pretty brown eyes, I lost myself. I lost myself, and I don't know where. I lost myself inside of him as he slowly caressed me, his arms going down, his hands going down my arms, and his hands caressing my face. Oh Lord, when he got down to the rest of me, and then I woke up. I know, y'all. I'm crazy, right? that was a story. That was a story. But I will continue with the dream I had. I had. But anyway, I got a couple of little things from some subscribers, and they wanted to know some questions, and containing to I guess I'm the full figure advisor, the four figure woman advisor, but I don't have a problem with that. And once again, he wants to know, oh my God, he wants to know how to approach or satisfy a four figure woman. We are women, just like everybody else. It's just we have a lot more of us to love. So that means that you have to caress more. Go over the body. Take your hands, go over, caress, hold the face and the breast. Rub around those rolls and caress that body. That's how you love a big woman. You are affectionate. Be affectionate. Love her. Caress her. Kiss her. And show her that she is the most sexiest. And then you take her. If that's what you want. If that's what she wants now. You have to be It have to be a two-party thing, not just one. I'm on something real different today, y'all. So then another guy wrote in, and he wanted to know what did I think about having sex with your best friend. And this is what I say. Everything that comes out of my mouth is something that I say. Not nobody else but me. So, with that being said, he asked, and this is what I'm going to say. I wouldn't do it because a best friend is a best friend for a reason. If that's truly your best friend, then that best friend been with you through everything. Everything. Good times, bad times, whatever the case may be. They have been there for you. And you have been there for them. And y'all have talked about a lot of things, did a lot of things, had a lot of secrets, the whole 9 yards. Would you want to give that up for just a one night? And what if something that best friend catch a feeling for you and all you wanted was the sex? Then you are going to lose your best friend. Now, if she decides or he decides, well, it's okay, we can go ahead and do it, but that person is curious about what you thought about the sex. Was the punani good? Was the dick good? What was it? Was it good? And it wasn't as good as you thought, and You got that expression on your face like, it was okay. But you know that being your best friend knows those expressions because y'all have been through these conversations about other people for quite some time now. Remember? So now you having that look that you would have had if you was talking about somebody else and your best friend giving you some advice. So now you have that look that you would have given your best friend if it was somebody else. So how do you think that's going to feel? How do you think that's going to react at the end? That might be, you might lose a friendship. Something good, somebody that you talk to every single day, more than you ever talk to anybody in your life. Or share things that you never would have shared with anybody else. So now you have nothing. And if your friend is vindictive, now it's some chance that some of the shit that y'all used to do may be out there in the streets. Hmm. Food for thought, right? That's right. So you have to think about everything that you wanting. Is it worth destroying what you have for a little sex? Or if, what if it could be to the fact, well, what if it turns out to be more than that? It could be a relationship. It's hard to say. But I don't think I want to take that chance in losing my friend just for a roll in the hay, and then nothing happens in the end. And not only do nothing else happen in the end, you guys can't be friends anymore. So now you lost out. So what do you do then? That's what Mama Roxy says. I'm here for your wallets, your purses, and your pocketbooks, your hearts, and your mans. People send me certain things. I have to go through them. I try to answer all the questions that I can. That's why it's Freaky Friday. Um, they ask different things like orgies, and I can't tell you about an orgy. I've never been in one. With so many things going on nowadays, and people catching so much, and then you got other people that's so deceitful with what they do, thinking that you got on rubbers or them little whatever things may be, and have nothing, and then somebody ends up with something that they had no business having because they shouldn't have been there. So I don't know nothing about no orgies, and I would not advise that because I don't think it's safe. That's coming from Mama Roxy. And that's the real deal. Holy feel. I'm so old, ain't I? But I am. But that's the truth, though. You ask me, and you know. And I tell everybody that when I say something, I am giving it from my own perspective, my own thing, my own opinion. I'm not, and ain't nobody else backing me and telling me what to say. This is what I'm seeing on my own. So just know that. But just know that you have to be careful with whatever it is you choose to stick your penis in, or whatever you use to stick whatever it is where you want it to go. Anybody, you have got to be careful because when it comes to having one night stands, threesomes, um, orgies, whatever the case may be, people catch feelings behind having sex. It may not seem that way, but sometimes if a person ain't had sex in so long and your ass is the bomb, somebody gonna get caught up with them feelings. It may not seem like it worked that way, but it do work that way so many times. So many times. I've known so many people that have had that one night stand, and that one night stand, man, me and the ladies talk, man. Yes, we do. That one night stand end up and be one of the best times of her life, and her ass go crazy on your ass. She talk about how big the penis is, how good the sex is, how he loves me, how he flipped me, tossed me, turned me. Girl, I was like, are you serious? I say, what you gonna do? You're not gonna see him no more, right? She said, I gotta see him. I was like, but you know, the meaning of a one night stand is it just happened one night. She was like, girl, I gotta see him. I gotta see him. And I'm like, so what you gonna do? She said, I'm gonna find his ass and I'm gonna get his ass. I say, okay. So the next day she finds him and she getting in and she getting it and she telling him that she want more, and he stopped right in the middle and said, what? He was like, well, I thought we had this agreement. And the agreement was that you call me. This is the agreement that they decided to make. You can call me whenever you need some or you want this, then I'm going to give it to you. He said, I'm going to call you when I feel like I want you and I need some. That's what they had decided to agree on. So when she decided to see him again, she called him when she needed him. And he came. And they got it on. And in between that, he stopped. She was like, what are you doing? He was like, wait now. You said that we had an agreement that only we would call each other when we needed each other. There would be no catching feelings, no stalking nobody, and no tripping on nobody. She was like, but I seeing you so much and having sex with you and doing the things that we doing, I'm kind of catching feelings. He was like, listen, baby, I can't help with your feelings. The sex is good, baby, but I got a wife at home. I got a wife and 3 kids. He's saying, I'm not letting go my wife. She said, you got a what? She said, a wife. He said, a wife. She was like, why didn't you tell me? He said, for what? This was an agreement. It started off as a one night stand. But you wanted more, I gave you more. So we came up with an agreement. And the agreement was that we could fuck each other whenever we got ready. That was the agreement. You call me when I need you, and I call you when I felt like I needed you. And that's what we did. And that's all I want. I don't want anything else. I'm happy with what we have. She was like, are you serious? You gonna leave me like that? He was like, I told you. That's all I wanted. She was so outdone. She did not know what to do with herself. So the more she kind of like started stalking him and calling him and blowing his phone up and being outside his job and trying to find out what his wife looked like. It was crazy. That's why I'm telling you right now, you got to be careful. This is Freaky Friday, but you know Mama Roxy is also here to talk to you and tell you the truth about everything. You have got to be careful. This is not a game no more. This is People out here are special. People out here are ready for love, for crazy sex, for stalking, for beating up on a motherfucker. People are ready for just about anything nowadays. So you got to be patient. Check out what you trying to mess with. Even if you just trying to mess with it. And then you got to put it out there on what it is you really want. You have to tell them, like, look, this is all this is going to be. If you got a woman, if you got a man, then you need to tell them, I got a woman or a man, and I have no intentions on leaving them. So you can either take what we can do right now and leave it at that, or we don't fuck around at all. So you need to be real blunt. Put it out there what you want. I've heard so many young men talk to these little young ladies and ladies, period. It don't even have to be a young lady. It could be an old lady that just got caught up in her feelings and she just went there. And I've heard him say, if I didn't tell you that we were serious, if I didn't tell you I wanted a relationship or I asked you for anything else than what we doing now, then all you are is a ass call. I'm like, wow. Old ladies, young men, young men, old men and young women, it don't matter. Your ass better start asking questions. You better put it out there what you want. And once you put it out there what you want, your ass better try to stick to it. Try to stick to it. And when you feel like something else is going to go a different way, because you kind of can feel it. When a person start doing a little too much calling, or a person start popping up a little too much, or it's supposed to be call you when you need it, but I'm calling you every day and I need you every day type thing. You better watch it. But remember, Mama Roxie says, I'm here for your wallets, your purses, and your pocketbooks, your hearts, and your minds. So this was Freaky Friday. I hope that you enjoyed it. I didn't get in too many requests for anything, so I got a couple of things, and that's exactly what I talk about. I will talk some more about my little poetry, Punani poetry, and talk back with you. But until then, everybody enjoy your weekend. Have fun. And ladies, y'all like my makeup? I did a little green something today. I went green. Can you see it? Yeah. hmm I went green with a little shimmer on the sides. Here, give me a little glow. All right, everybody. Kisses. Have fun. Enjoy your weekend. It's the weekend. Bye bye, y'all. Love you. I can't find my cutoff button. I found it. Goodbye. Good day. Bye.